I want to talk to you today about the power of a thought. People say it doesn't matter, worry's okay, everybody worries. Well, yes, the first thought that comes in our mind when we have problems is a worrisome, fearful thought. But the good news is that with much effort and dedication and understanding to how positive, a powerful positive thought affects your brain, you can change that negative thought. You can improve your life. Okay, because when you're first starting getting stressed, your brain makes glucocorticoids. Glucocorticoids activate the brain, and they appear automatically when you have a stressor or you start feeling stressed due to whatever happens to you in a day. And every day there's always something. So now, then there's a chemical called glutamate that writes down everything that's associated with everything. And now, if you're thinking a negative thought, a fearful thought, or you're worried about something terrible is going to happen to you, or you're not going to be able to do something you got to do, or some other bad outcome, your brain's nucleus accumbens in the midbrain gets activated and starts pumping out adrenaline, because adrenaline is made from the real or imaginary threat of danger. So if you're just thinking danger, your body's preparing you to run or fight or survive. Now that's fine if it's a true emergency, but if it's a negative, fearful thought without any absolute proof, or even if you do think you have proof that something bad's going to happen, it does not accomplish anything. It just totally paralyzes you, so you couldn't even think of what your options are, and we all have some options. Not unlimited, but we all have some. So if you take that negative thought and the second thought, change it to something more rational, more positive. I can do this. It'll be okay. I have this option, or I have that option. And if this one don't work, I'm going to try that. I'm going to pray. I'm going to ask somebody for help. I'm going to find an answer to my problem, whether it's a physical, a mental, a spiritual, or a relationship problem. There's always somebody that can help you with knowledge. That's why I'm here, because I wanted to help you. I do this for myself every day. I become pretty good at adapting, because my life's had its share of problems just like everyone else. But with God's help, with a positive mind, with a strong will, with a desire, that's the most important thing, a desire to realize that even if you have a right to be stressed or depressed, don't use it. It's not going to help anything. Because if you continue that negative thought, statistics show that people between 65 and 85 will get 55% more illnesses if they think negative about things. If they're a positive, active person that feels they still have a purpose and there's solutions to their problems, and they're not just getting old and useless, well, those people will get 55% less illnesses. Now, maybe that don't mean much to you when you're 20 and 30 years old, but I'm 65, so that really means a lot to me. And even younger people. There's a lot of younger people and have a lot more problems and a lot worse shape than I am for my age, because they're constantly living on the edge, doing dangerous things, not fixing problems, or just plain thinking negative and not taking care of what they should be taking care of, whatever those situations may be. Because, again, you start thinking negative, adrenaline starts being made. Too much adrenaline will kill you. Now, adrenaline is good if you had to run from danger, fight, rescue somebody, walk through a desert, some real emergency, hit the brakes fast enough to avoid a wreck. Yes, that's all good stuff. But if you're just thinking negative or doing dangerous things or putting yourself in harm's way, all that adrenaline could kill you. If not, it'll just ruin your health, and that's not very good either. And of course, then your body has to make cortisol to counteract all that adrenaline. Now, if it wasn't for God putting that in our bodies, we would have all died off a long time ago. But the cortisol counteracts the adrenaline and brings it down. And those levels can be measured by scientists. And if you're doing something for stress management, like meditation, massage, natural supplements, creative activities, goal setting, good relationships, you name it, lavender, chocolate, hot sauce, aerobic exercise. There's a lot of things that pump up dopamine and serotonin naturally. And if you do those things, the good news is that your body will stop making adrenaline, and it'll start, and the cortisol will go down, and your body will start making dopamine. Now, dopamine is a learning reward chemical, and it's only made when something is better than expected, or when you believe you're going to have a good outcome. And that's why faith and positive thinking are so good. When you realize that everything happens for a purpose, and all things work together if you love God, and that there is a reason for everything that happens to you, even if you don't totally understand what that reason is right now. If you believe what goes around comes around, what you sow you reap, show mercy, you'll get mercy. That's how you got to live. I believe I will not get sick during this coronavirus for one reason, because every day I look for people to show mercy to. And mercy is undeserved kindness. It's people I don't owe anything to, but I choose to do something better than expected, to make dopamine in their brain. And my brain will reward me with serotonin, which comes when you do something unselfishly without ulterior motive. And that will improve my physical health. And God promised if we show mercy, do good, good will come back. Even if we're exposed to it, doesn't mean we have to get sick. It doesn't mean we have to go die of some illness. It doesn't mean that our life has to be ruined. Good can still always come. And dopamine makes us feel good. And serotonin makes us feel calm and satisfied and content. So the moral of the story is, watch your thoughts. Even if you have a right to be stressed and depressed, please don't use it. You will only ruin your health, ruin your mindset, ruin your whole day, and ruin everybody else's life all the way around you that feels sorry for you. Or you just might become a person that you don't even know and be more grouchy and impatient and mean and ornery and vindictive and all these things that we should never be. And that'll just destroy everybody else's life around you. So good will create good, and negative will create negative. And we have that power to change the second thought. So I hope today, if you need a little help with that, you write me at debrawinger@outlook.com. Please like and subscribe to this channel. If you want a relationship seminar, absolutely, whatever you want to give, or free if you don't have anything, or a coaching session over the phone, I will be glad to help you. And I don't even have to get into your personal business. These little methods I use are based on the Win-Win Solution Contract, a book of mine on Amazon that I wrote years ago by Debra Winger. Anyhow, God bless you, and I encourage you and I ask you to believe in your purpose. Believe in what God put you here to do, because we're all here to do something. We're not here just to take up space and breathe the air. We are here to make a difference. God bless you.